Hello.
You've come. Wise. Wiser than those other fools in the House of Ballads. It is their inability to see beyond themselves that has brought them to this end. This is my realm, and any who seek to cross it must first face my challenges. The Wall of Thorns awaits. As it is in the telling, so it will be for you. Only a true knight of the House of Ballads may pass beyond the wall, and every true knight needs armor. Tell me, beloved, are your tales worth a minstrel's breath, or are you just dust waiting to fall?
Look who it is, Creth. Hallam the White has sent his right hand to tear at Our Lady's good name. You are interrupting a duel for the ages. There can only be one Windermere champion, and it shall be me. Of course, Creth has never been one to concede gracefully. Need our armor? Is this a jest? You will never impress the maid. She is only interested in true knights of the realm. Perhaps you can help us choose, Sigrin. Unless you believe yourself worthy of such an honor, then by all means challenge one of us to a duel. The prize, your sought-after armor. Indeed, I must confess, this was the outcome I desired. Shall we? Look who it is. You are interrupting a duel for need our unless you believe yourself. Indeed.
The kingdom cursed by maid's dread hand, when all were doomed to sleep, the lovely Bellmaid rescued all, despite her cause to weep. And why did Bellmaid cry, you ask? Her king Wenson was ill. The evil maid of Windermere had tried to break his will. And crept through summer's end to break the seal of magic's veil. Auror's love she'd pretend. Seduced by Belmaid's false love, Sir Auror let her through. Then Belmaid did cloak herself when castle she did view.
Well, I grow more impressed with every head you lay before me. Well done. You rival even Sir Elswin in your foolish arrogance. You may have passed the Wall of Thorns, but the Weeping Gorge proposes its own unique challenges. It is what prevents my enemies from simply marching into my kingdom and feeding it to the flame. To raise the bridge, one must defeat its guardian, the legendary Sir Elswin. Only then will the path make its way open to you. Alas, Sir Elswin has been killed, as goes the story. This time I fear he's staying quite dead. Another terrible price of our wing.
I have you right where I... Wait! What's the meaning of this? Who are you and where is my opponent? Oh! I see what happened. Blast! Perhaps next time. Really? I don't think so, Dustling.
Stop! Enough, mortal. You presume too much. This song does not belong to you. There can only be one champion, and his name is Secreth. You had the looks of a brash coward from the start. I had a feeling it would come to this. Goodbye.
You are brave. No mortal has ever set foot in my domain. Isn't it wondrous? I've spent centuries whispering my wishes to the earth, the trees. The crystal has made it so. Never before has there been one worthy of sharing it with me. Do you fancy yourself a ruler? Join me and my enchanted beasts in this, the autumn of my kind. You do not dare speak to me in such a manner. I am the author of the future, not you! Wenson waits for you in my castle, but only a fool would simply invite you in. And I am no fool. I have been part of this story for too long. This village is my legacy, how the world will remember me when all the courts have fallen. Below, my army prepares to wipe clean the songs of yore. You could lie beside me in the waning days, but if rescuing Wenson is what fate has written for you, then you will find him, and you will find me.
Welcome. You're not at all what I expected. I am Sagrel, Chancellor of Windermere. She said you were beautiful, although I have noticed that she has peculiar tastes. You're just in time. Our little army is building up quite nicely. I was beginning to fear that we'd actually have to execute the lady's plans, ludicrous as they are. Of course you are, forgive me. I often forget that my time with the House of Ballads is past. Now I am but a prisoner of the maid. We all are. You see, this place, it's calm. It is only an illusion. The maid uses her strange crystals to pacify the beasts, just as she enchants our friends. We must destroy the crystals to earn our freedom, but they are invisible to all but the maid. It is her song that calls them. The crystals are hidden around the village and forest of Summer's End. You cannot see them with the naked eye. They appear only when summoned by a musical tone. What are you doing here?
Around the castle were the Fae, who lulled to sleep from song. The maid would make, and like the rakish Sir Sagrel, Bellmaid snuck through entranced glade, and found the source of evil there, a crystal of the maid.
Come in. Quite a display, my friend. It makes me proud to share a name. You made quick work of the maid's army. The lady herself, however, will prove more formidable. Take this. It's the key to the village bell house. That bell rings with the same tone as the flute, only louder. So loud it can be heard across these high mountains. The toll will break the enchantment on the maid's castle. Then you will have your chance. Make the most of it, my friend. It may be your last. And now I am free. I do hope we meet again. I would like you to have this. It's a talisman. I have no need of it where I am going. I am grateful to you.
Welcome to my home, beloved. I hope it suits your fancy. for you will never leave it. Wenson is here, along with his court of enchantments. The great halls and corridors echo with their voices, of the ancient stories told and forgotten. It is time to begin anew, for we write the final chapter of the House of Ballads. Only when the memory of ancient glories has faded can new glory be forged. Everything you see, the castle and all that resides in it, could be yours. That includes my love. Consider it.
And to the dawn, and to the echoed dusk, I, the king of ancient ballads, scepter of this house, and the falcon of Detir, annihilator of Elkmar, and on, languish in a sanctified seat. We will hear no more from broken sages, nor listen when we venture forth alone. These wintry beckons with the brazen gull that calls and boasts to others of her kind, from Magwir, maid of Windermere, that once again enraptured me in my hollow.
Sagril, you've come at last. It's time to cross swords with one worthy of your talents. You have caused the maid much grief, and that saddens me. Luckily, your death will provide her much pleasure. I honor the Emerald Lady with every head I lay at her feet. Yours is next.
At last you've come. The maid has made her sick fantasy a reality. Everything she was has been warped by the Prismere crystal she holds so dear. It is difficult to tell if she controls it, or if it controls her. We must escape this place. The telling has failed us, Sagril. Nothing is certain. If we must. But I fear I have no role in this song now. We are far beyond what is familiar. The maid will be in the courtyard, where our ballad finds its end. Come, I will show you. Perhaps then I will find the courage that is required. They're around here somewhere. We must find the others. They are trapped somewhere. They're around here somewhere.
Look at this, Olaine. The maid's old keep still has vermin lurking in its shadows. Tell me, Sagril, is there a reason we shouldn't exterminate you? I know who I am. I am Bellmaid, servant of the Queen of Spring, the Maid of Windermere.
What was she thinking?
Look at this, Olaine. I know.
I fear we may be too late.
Look at this, Olaine. The maid.
What was she thinking?
Look at this, Olaine.
What was she thinking?
Look at this, Olaine.
courtyard is the maid's favorite part. It's not far.
A wretched fool of pride am I to think I could resist her seduction. I know perdition like the terrestrial cane, a crutch that saps the dew of youth. And yet here was beauty manifested, a heart serene, sublime, a clamorous cascade, all in calumnious wonder. When night falls on the countryside, the noise of wanton opprobrious lechery, the stench of sullen gloom, and the false corpse of sordid history exhumed to please, compounded and again interred into the womb of the past. Then am I lost.
Stop! Sagar, wait! Go. Please, listen to me. I can't do this. I can't. You must understand. Every time I have faced the Maid of Windermere, we've both dangled by the strings of fate, puppets in the telling. Now she is free of those bonds. I would not even know how to face her. Before, my victory with this story is yours now, my friend. I believe in you.
We meet in the flesh at last. It is a pity our relationship ends here. I was beginning to think we had a future, as creatures of common purpose. Perhaps, but you and I are the same. We challenge the past and strive to rewrite the future. We are singing the greatest song of all. The Tuatha have taught me that power only comes with the willingness to destroy, to begin anew and tell new stories. And in Prismere, they have found the means to do so. I weep for what might have been. You and I, side by side, wielding the power of the crystal. But there can only be one hero. meet in the flesh at last. I... We meet in the flesh at last. beg you. I seek only justice for what has been done to me all these many lifetimes. Don't I deserve as much? Don't we all? No longer are you at war with me for reasons you do not understand. You have seen the world. We usher in a new season, you and I. One where we rule the House of Ballads side by side. The Maid of Windermere is finished playing the villain. Now go. I shall prepare a place for you. Our...
Maid of Windermere has corrupted and stolen freedom hats. She loves her slave, the skeletal mind of sleep. A deathly pagan of submission that trembles near her touch. From ecstasy so base she laughs. She is all. I adore her. I love her without repudiation, malcontent, denial, or falsehood. At times beneath a veil of lusty happenstance, to prove there is no more of Bellmaid, my old love. There is only Magweir, only Bellmaid.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
The hero returns. But to what? You have, and the remnants of the telling scatter in your wake. Your presence here was the change I saw coming. It was the looming death on the horizon. I do not blame you, Sagril. This world, this Amalur, is a realm of mortals. A kingdom of dust for transient souls on their way from one life to another. It is not a Fey world. It is not my world. Perhaps you and the maid will find reassurance in this volatility. I cannot. I will remain here to serve this house, as has been my role for many seasons. Now, as it was then, I am a servant of the House of Ballads.
Yes, Your Grace? You're even more dangerous than I first believed. No one has ever allied with the Maid of Windermere. No one until you that it... Bye-bye.
You have single-handedly left the House of Ballads to rot in the... until we meet again.
Welcome back.
Greetings. For your coin, I can help you improve your stealth and hide your presence. Let your steps fall silently.
You?
Have a rest, lass. They ain't never spent much time. But now's the man to see if you're looking to Roland's the man you need to see. You need to buy fence items.
Wonder what a great... Elaine Dark knows everything there's to know. Heroine Colt's been teaching...
Need an answer or a rumour? Now come, fellow traveller. Ain't much like a bit of gossip to soothe the tongue, isn't it? Get to the shadows.
What?
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items or sell them? If you need another trade... Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items or sell them? If you need another trade, then come and see me now.
There is no finer
And so you have come back. How goes the matter of your pursuit? May the road rise to meet you.
Hail, Wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you. In appearances, perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and unfortunately, I've done little to endear myself to Aiton's folk. Will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and you sell it. I take a cut, you keep the profit. And will repeat until I have nothing to sell. Understand? I thought you had the look of a trader about you. I have several items for you to sell. If you prefer, you could just buy them all now from me and sell them later. You will? I did not think that I would be as lucky as that. These are my personal effects. You should be able to sell them around town for more than what I charged you. Thank you for your coin, stranger. I will use it to buy passage to Melsenshire, to the war front. Now, I must go.
Can I help you?
Good day, traveler.
For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested. I am an alchemist, not a dealer in petty baubles and refuse. Wait a moment. That kerchief. It's woven of Canarok gossamer. Perfect for a solvent cloth. I spoke too soon. Here is coin for the object. I shall buy it at once. Very well.
You should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the books anymore after my last mistake. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his ledgers. Well, if you can undo my mistake, perhaps Askell will let me help him again. I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that might cost us dearly. None of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you recollect those invoices discreetly? Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the Warsworn Fortress, Helmgard, with a traveling merchant. When you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention this to Askell. Nice talking to you.
Stranger to Ayton, I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace and you are welcome to stay. If not, then you had best leave. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askell deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the inn. Huh? I'll take a look at what you've got. They're certainly weathered, but there's something about these daggers. I'll part with a few coins for them. Here you are. Keep the peace.
Welcome to the Clanging Hammer. Don't see many new faces in Ayton these days. My forge is open. This is Rattifers, isn't it? I recognize the work. My father did it. They're pretty tarnished, and I don't really have the time to work them now. But I'll take them off your hands. Here you go. Forge is yours whenever you need.
Good day.
finally. Looking to kill a little time. Another time, maybe. You want but if you want your cards read, I'm your man. Or perhaps if you have some coin you want to gamble? Very well. Let's each bet a small purse of coin to keep things interesting. There's 2 games we can play. High roll, whoever rolls higher wins, or range roll. Guess a range of numbers for you to roll in. Which will it be? Very well. What numbers do you think you're going to roll within? Very well. Let's see what the dice show. Well, look at that. Guess I won out. Care to play again? All right. Well, I guess I didn't win after all. Care to dice again? Well, if you... another time, maybe.
Good day.
Wennered soul of the travel is at your service. You know, come again.
There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're... thirsty, and a fire to warm, always open.
Strangers strange come to Ayton. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Ayton. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Ayton's. I see you have a ring, tarnished green and old as Nell has grown. Bought it off old Ratty, did you? The poor drunk dear. I have the coin you seek, from a dowry never taken, for a bride never wed. A circle of the windstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, the Erethel will come and end our tribulations. Each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. But if not, dark things for these dark times will show instead. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You must go. It must be you. Make the stones sing their song. You will? Ayton Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song. In the right order, they form the song as it was to be sung. But they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things for these dark times. Flutter away.